response at all. Did they foresee that we were coming and hide in the fog, or... Treeby, we should leave. This temple has other people in it. What? Oh. Listen, footsteps. Past ones. 3 or 4 people coming this way. Come on, we need to hide. Whoever they are, we can't let them see us. Treeby, Trainin, come check this out. What's this? Trian feels like it's so familiar.
Jetzt geht's ab. Der böse Mann. Skeleton. Was geht?
Where am I? A little gray, snowy, and... Wait, where's Trian? Is she back?
Tja, wo ist Trian?
We only saw the 2 of you collapsed on the side of the road when we arrived.
Wir müssen Trian retten.
Danny and I looked around, but we couldn't find any traces of Lady Trian.
What about the black-robed swordmaster?
Blast it! Of course it's him. We were still too late. I fear something bad has happened to Orynyx's court lane.
Eieieiei, die ist doch wichtig, die Kernflamme.
Then Lady Trian...
She doesn't have much divine power left. We can barely sense anything.
Wir müssen uns den vorknöpfen.
That you're both safe is already a blessing. Everyone, we must take action now. We should split into 2 groups. One group will stay in the Abyss and meet up with Aglaya's reinforcements, then search for Trian's whereabouts. The other group will come with me to pursue the black-robed swordmaster and
Ich
recover
komm
the
mit
core
dir,
flash.
Phenon. Ich will den Typen vermöbeln.
I didn't get to tell you this before, but Anaxa and I already have our misgivings about the Black Tide, so we've made preparations. I'll tell you the details as we move. Opportunities are fleeting on the battlefield. We should hurry.
Lord Finan! Ah, Lady Treeby and Lady Trinan. I'm glad you're all right.
Did Aglaya's people get here?
Yes. Lady Aglaya already knows about the situation and sent along a message. Fine. I understand that Swordmaster is of great importance to you. But if you charge in without a plan, I fear that you won't be the only one who dies in vain.
I understand. Hatred is a hero's deadliest poison. I have no intention of fighting alone. If that Swordmaster really is related to the Black Tide, the Chrysos heirs must not take them lightly. I have indeed planned to return to the Holy City and discuss the strategy with Aglaya. We'll need all the help we can get for this encirclement.
Stay in the Abyss too. That way, both sides can communicate with each other if anything happens.
Thank you, everyone. Partner, Treby, let's go. We're back, Aglaya.
You should have come to me first, Finan.
Aggie, there's no need to scold Snowy. Akuma is currently in grave danger.
I know. It's beyond my imagination that the only two titans humankind can still rely on fell in such quick succession. I've never seen the golden thread pulled this taut, as if it could snap at any moment. Finan, tell us your plan. Time is of the essence.
Ja, laber nicht, sondern macht.
This being is not just hunting titans, but taking the core flames too?
Yes, just like the Flame Chase journey is doing. Professor Anaxa thinks the Flame Reaver's arrival is likely a sign the Black Tide has spread further.
Regardless of whether you're right, this being is still far more aggressive than we expected.
But its madness is also an opportunity for us. If its goal is the core flame, then that means us humans can lure it into a trap. Anaxa had already left the Holy City with Cersei's core flame while we were on our way to the Abyss, so he can make preparations for the battlefield.
Tell me, what makes you think this won't end with us losing another core flame?
Because this time, the power from beyond the sky is also at our side.
Die Trailblazer!
She is the key. We need your other companion, too.
Ma'am, do you mean me?
I see. Finan, that battlefield you mentioned. Is it Castrum Krymnos?
Yes. I'm sure everyone remembers the astonishing miracle our partner here performed with her companion during the battle with Nikador, and how they awakened Castrum Krymnos' past. That will be the key to our victory. We will use Orynyx's power to once again open a passage to the past and lure our enemy inside. Then, we'll seal the Flame Reaver in the maze of time.
Impressive. Orynyx has fallen, and Yanis's divine power already belongs to Akuma. Once we take back the core flame, the Swordmaster will have no means of escape. It's very clever, using the element of surprise instead of brute strength. Can you do it, little one?
Yeah.
Such enthusiasm. I'm glad to see you're confident. By the way, the Council of Elders declared a state of emergency when Trevi went missing. Kynus and her following have heard tell of the incident at the Grove, and are galvanizing support in secret. I fear she'll make her move before the next assembly of the citizens.
What are they plotting?
That short-sighted politician likely believes the Chrysos heirs have outlived their usefulness, and is making preparations for her next step. That ugly side of humanity is something we'll have to deal with eventually. But that's a problem for another day. I've sent Casterus ahead to the Council with a message. She should be able to keep the situation under control for the time being. Finan, it is my hope that we can come to an understanding on this. We must take down the Flame Reaver in one go, and retrieve the core flame. And in doing so, grant ourselves an advantage against the Council of Elders.
Of course. You may count on me to lead the charge.
I apologize for tasking you to spearhead the plan once again, but Arkema is currently beset by enemies from within and without. The situation brooks no delay, and we have precious little time to confer and discuss the plan with you. That being said, you are the key to our success, and I shall respect any decision you make. We are grateful to you for your aid, and to the rest of you as well. Now, let us be off to begin the hunt. May Cathaly sharpen our gaze and grant us victory over the enemy.
You mean Mighty? He's dealing with a different problem. Don't worry, that man would never miss out on this fight.
Strudel der Genesis.
Farewell, my dear friend. You must lead us back.
You and I, we're both the same. We feast on strife and fear.
If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more, Mighty Mos.
I knew you'd be here.
I heard you're about to set off on an expedition.
That's right. It's going to be a tough battle, and our destination turns out to be Castrum Kremnos.
Is that why you're here? To pray to the dead Nikador?
No, just the opposite. I'm here to tell you, you can entrust the front lines to us this time. You can't afford to lose your upcoming battle either.
Have you heard the story of Geocles the Mountain Breaker?
Sounds like you've spoken with Cartonus. That's the name of the legendary mountain dweller, right?
Let's have a chat before we go our separate ways. Cartonus told me that back in ancient times, the mountain dwellers lived in seclusion. They spent their days quarrying and gathering, living a simple and peaceful life away from strife. But Geocles was different. He resisted their traditional way of life, yearning for the world beyond the mountain. They're safe, but humdrum culture was like fetters around him.
He sounds a lot like you.
Yes. That is why he, too, faced the same dilemma as I do. One day, during one of Geocles' many ventures beyond the mountain, he spied a battalion of Ladonians stationed at the foot of the mountain. The Ladonians were at war with their arch-enemies, the Companions, and they used the mountain as a base to carry out guerrilla warfare operations. When Geocles, who had taught himself the common tongue, approached a soldier, he learned a shocking piece of news. The Ladonians were planning to plant mines and explosives all over the mountain, and then lure their enemies within. With danger lurking with every step, the mountain dwellers' homes were no longer safe. Geocles quickly returned to his village to bring the news to his people. But...
let me guess. They refused change and chose to put up with the situation instead.
That's right. The mountain dwellers were fearful of even the smallest change to their lifestyle, let alone leaving their home. Despite the imminent war, the elders would rather negotiate for peace instead of leaving the mountains. This made Geocles both angry and sad. But he didn't give up. If you were in his shoes, what would you have done?
Lead my people on a resistance, perhaps. I'm not sure. I can't think of a solution that would make everyone happy.
A solution that would make everyone happy, huh? That's how naive we are. Well, let me tell you what Geocles did. He took the mountain dweller's store of gemstones and traded them with the Ladonians for a massive amount of gunpowder. But he didn't do this to fight the Companions. Under the cover of night, he set ablaze the forest surrounding the settlement, forcing his people to flee the mountain. That great fire marks the beginning of mountain dweller history. Since then, their people became part of civilization, and giants became a common sight in the holy city. Meanwhile, that mountain they once lived in has turned into little more than foam inside the black tide.
But leaving their homeland also brought many mountain dwellers misfortune. They
were hunted by Kremnoans or enslaved. Indeed, that is undeniably also part of their history. But that is Geocles for you. The merits of his actions, or lack thereof, have been scrutinized by many, but historians nevertheless hail him as the Mountain Breaker. Why do you think that is? It's simply because he took action and enacted change with his own hands. He didn't try to make everyone understand him, nor did he even waste time trying to make everyone happy. He started a great fire and burned the shackles of tradition to ashes. And then forced everyone to march toward the coming of a new era.
You've made up your mind, haven't you?
I'll be leaving Akuma soon to fight the great darkness of this world, and to shoulder Nikador's destiny. So, listen well. If there comes a day when we meet again on the battlefield, and I stand opposed to the flame chase, remember to stab your sword into my back through my 10th thoracic vertebra. That's my weak spot, and the only way to kill me.
Uh-huh.
You have my word.
Go now. The battlefield calls. Send that flame-thieving hyena to their death. But if you find yourselves with no other recourse, pray to that blade in the sky. Loudly call out the name of the new god.
That's the sound of an all-out war. Not the kind of ruckus Professor Anaxa can raise on his own. Let's hurry. The battlefield is just ahead. No way. A Kremnoan? I didn't think she'd managed to send the Kremnoans to assist. Brave warrior, what's the situation on the front line?
Hakumen, why are you here?
What? Didn't Aglaya tell you? We have been instructed to assist you in trapping the Flame Reaver.
Aglaya, that vile usurper. I spit on her name. Our king will be back soon. He'll be able to deal with you and that black road.
The Kremnoans really are just like their king. Rest in peace. May your glory last forever. Did they come to fight on their own accord? Or...
I can still fight. You must become king. Nikador is with us!
Stream forth, gleam of old blades.
That sound!
We're almost there.
I can't see.
Once we take back the core flame, Yanis's passage will open. When that happens, you must evacuate immediately. Don't stay behind. The rest will be up to how well we work together.
But remember what Mighty said before? Cast aside all distractions once you're on the battlefield. Let's go, partner. Today, destiny shall stand with us! Finally! Pent in the memories of the dead! Executioner!
You sure know how to keep a man waiting.
Dan moet je weer op je handje.
Any later, and I fear the Titan would have sacrificed.
Immersion for my taste.
Frail child of humanity, 'tis more effort keeping you hale and whole against that blade than it is in seeking the truth of the world.
I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
Another journey begins. still waters of oblivion.
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me.
This world returned to the victory.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Never seen perfection before? Expand your thinking.
I weep for the departed. This too shall fall.
Curiosity is a endless riddle. Nothing but a void. I don't have time for games. Open sesame. Watch it crumble.
Hedge your bets.
Return to the victory.
Watch your head.
You're trying to overwhelm us with numbers. Split up. Take them out.
Threads, all within my grasp.
Oh, what a spirited display, deliverer.
All light to be revealed. Is that fear I sense? So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
No dirty tricks. Watch your head.
Never seen perfection before? Expand your thinking.
That's half the work.
Curiosity is a endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Open sesame. Glimpse beyond that.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Time for revolution.
This world returned to the
No dirty tricks, all right.
Expand your thinking.
No dirty trick. Watch your head.
break the chain.
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
Free will, or was it fate?
Fading gold.
It's on me. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.